So, hi everybody. In a previous video I demonstrated how to connect these LED strips, which are APA 102 chips, and use them with a smartphone and connected with a wireless system with an ESP8266. This was a few years ago, and now I've got contact with Rose Lightning company, who offered me to test this new LED strip, which is an HD 107 chip. So basically it's more or less the same as an APA 102, but it seems that the brightness of the LED and the speed of the clock that you can use to connect them with a microcontroller is much more efficient. So I have tested these LEDs, and here is the result. I will start with my application. So it's an application that I wrote to use a smartphone to drive these LEDs. So I will connect the 5 volt on the LED and launch the application. Okay, so here is the result. The first test will be done with this kind of shape. And you see immediately how it works. So you get the images is read from the top to the bottom, and so you can see the dots crossing from one side to the other side. You can interact with the speed and also the brightness. You can change the images. So this is exactly the same application that I wrote a few years ago without any modification, which means that this new chip has exactly the same behavior as the AP102. Same interface, same software, nothing to change. But where is the difference? I will try to push this LED strip to the maximum speed that I can get, and for this I will stop the application. It will disconnect from the Wi-Fi on the microcontroller side, and after 10 seconds it will jump to a test speed, which will be basically a single pixel, which will move from the right from the left to the right at the maximum speed that I can get. So you must know that this system is driven by an SPA interface with a clock rate that is said to be accessible up to 30 megahertz. So 30 megahertz is quite a lot, and I wanted to test if it is possible. I will close the application. So now it is. So when the application is closed, the pattern stopped to move, and after 10 seconds it will go to the high speed system. In the current firmware, which is in the microcontroller, I use the SPA up to 26 megahertz. So it means that I have on this LED strip 144 LEDs, and I can get up to 26 megahertz on the clock to drive each individual LED. This result is quite impressive. The specification is delivered to 30 megahertz. It's not working on this LED strip at 30 megahertz, but it is really working at 26 megahertz, which is quite a lot. If I freeze the video and I will go to my computer, I will show you the results in a few figures. So please wait. So here is the code of the firmware, which is written in C. It is an Arduino sketch. As you can see, the SPI frequency is set up to 26 megahertz, and the number of LED is 144. So the code, when not being connected to the Wi-Fi and when it is not used with the application on the smartphone, is simply pushing one LED So where is it? It is here. So what I just do is that I fill an array with the value 255, and I push the LED one after the other, and I feed this array, the LED array, to the SPA bus on all the pixels. So it means that every line I do push 144 LEDs on the LED strip, and the result when being looped 10,000 times gives a figure of 2.5 milliseconds. If you do the computation, it means that I can refresh the LED strip up to 400 Hertz, which is really quite a lot. So finally, as a conclusion, compared to my APA 102 LED strip, I must say that this new HD 107S chip is much faster, much brighter, and really much more efficient. Here is the specification of this LED strip. So the company is Rose Lightning. Rose Lightning was kind enough to send me this LED strip for test without charging anything. So I did this video only to, as an independent, as a test purpose. Here are the main feature of the LED strip, which is important, is that the maximum frequency is 30 MHz. I didn't reach 30 MHz, but I reached to 26 MHz, which is really very good. And finally, it works exactly as an APA 102. The same protocol. You have the start bits, so a few bytes of start frame, then the LED frame with the brightness, which is given here on 32 levels, and then you push the blue, green, and red, and then you have an end frame, which is a collection of 4 bytes with FF value to close the frame. So all in all, it is a very good LED strip, much better than APA 102. So once again, I must thank Rose Lightning Company to sample this LED strip to me. So try it, it's worth the money. Goodbye.